Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nelee, and for today's video, I literally had no idea what to do and I just wanted to play around with makeup, so that is what we're going to be doing. Also, the background, let me know if you guys like it. Let me know if that bothers you, like, because that's bothering me. It's literally driving me crazy. Anywho, I'm just gonna kind of be playing with makeup, so yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, I zoomed you guys in a little bit more, obviously you can tell, because I just want to make sure that you guys can tell what I'm doing, and then I'll probably zoom you guys out later. So I'll come back when I'm done with the brows. So I'm gonna be priming my eyes before my eyeshadow with this Rimmel London magnifies eye primer. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I just wanted to try things that I have. I'm just gonna put that on the lid. I feel like it's kind of greasy though, like oily. I'm just gonna clean up the bottom portion of my brow with a little bit of the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This one's in the shade Fair Porcelain, something like that. L100, I'm pretty sure it's the lightest shade. I have this brown, like, chocolate type of shirt color on. So I'm just gonna play with those colors, and then once I figure out what the heck to do, I will come back and do it on this side. So I'm gonna pull like a little Nikki Tutorials, and I'm only gonna zoom in to this eye, and I'll show you guys what I did to get this. I'm gonna start off with that transition shade that I used, which was What's the Tea in the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette. And it's this shade right here. This has literally been my favorite go-to shade. I don't know what it is about, it's like a mustard, I don't know. It's just such a pretty color. So I took that and I started shaping the cut crease. I'm gonna go in with the shade The OG and Savage, which are these two shades right here, this one and this one. And I'm just gonna kind of work that into the crease and start to build the like ombre intensity. Okay, so I'm gonna take this Luxie 131 brush, and it's an angled, what does it say? A mini angled brush. And I'm gonna be building up that line with the shade Jolt, which is this, can you see it? Which is this shade right here. And that's just gonna start to deepen up the crease. Anyways, I'm just kind of doing the same thing, building that up and kind of making sure that the brown is towards the line of the cut crease, like the bottom, and then I diffuse with the orangier shades. Now with that same angled brush, I'm gonna go in to the shade called Vroom Vroom, this charcoal gray color, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with Jolt with that dark brown color. So I want to make sure that it's at an angle to where I can feather the shadow upwards, and it's not like bringing it downward or bringing shadow on the lid where I'm going to be cutting the crease. This gray is actually really beautiful. So I'm gonna cut my crease with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Sand. For the actual lid part, I'm going to basically just set the concealer with a shade that's pretty much close to this color, the color Lin. And taking this JS7, this like eyebrow brush, and I'm gonna be using that to create the wing. And the wing kind of just like an ombre as well, but not really, I don't know. So I'm starting off with that mustard color and just setting the wing where I want it. In with the two shades that I used right here. I'm also going in with the shade Jolt, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm gonna clean up the edge and make the line, the liner a little bit sharper. I'm taking this JH38 brush, which is a really tiny brush. I'm just gonna be diffusing like the little details. I'm applying the Miami lashes, like I said earlier, and just a little bit of this telescopic, the L'Oreal telescopic mascara. Okay, so I put on the other lash. I'm gonna put on this Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. It's a corrector. I'm gonna just blend it in with the JH08 brush. I put a poll up and you guys said you wanted me to use the Maybelline Superstay. So I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna use my NARS foundation that I always use. And I'm gonna be putting that on with the NYX Professional Makeup in the number 22. I'm actually gonna spray my face really quickly with this Glam Glow spray. I'm going to contour now with the Huda Beauty Contour. I'm gonna take this JS3 brush, and it's just like a nice fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna use that to diffuse that contour. So we're just gonna do a mix of Light Sand from Tarte and Fair from CoverGirl. And take this Morphe sponge. Yeah, I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty concealer brush because it just feels more normal now. I'm just gonna take that on the forehead, on the tip of the nose, right here. Right here. I'm gonna take this Huda Beauty Pound Cake baking powder have not used this in so long, and I wanted to use my Laura Mercier, but I cannot access it right now because of the way that everything is set up. I took just a little bit because this is a baking powder, so it tends to be a lot heavier. I'm gonna use the Hourglass Ambient palette. So I'm just gonna take the bronzer shade and I'm gonna work that in the areas where I contoured. And then on my nose, I created a little bit of an illusion of bringing my eyeshadow down and connecting that to my bronzer. And I like putting bronzer underneath the nose a little bit. I think it looks more like a button nose. I'm taking a little bit of that highlight shade, not highlight, but the brightening shade, and just kind of putting that on my forehead. For our blush, I'm gonna use the Sephora Blushing For You palette. It just looks like this, and I'm gonna use that middle shade, these two, and I'm taking that upwards. For highlight, I'm gonna take the one from the Hourglass Ambient palette. Now I'm gonna take the Morphe palette and I'm gonna use the shades at the top, this one and this one, and I'm going to just emphasize that line. So I'm gonna take the Rimmel eye definer in 213 and I'm just gonna put that on my waterline per usual. Now I'm gonna take some mascara and put that on my bottom lashes. I'm taking my matte strip down. I'm gonna add the Morphe, I think it's First Base. Yeah, it's super light. A little bit of the Pharmacy on like the edges. Just gonna take a bit of this Glam Glow setting spray that I used earlier. And voila. Take these. Lord Jesus. Okay, well that is it. That concludes this video. I know this was a train wreck. I was not prepared. I'll say that much. I was not prepared to film this video. It's kind of like a spur of the moment type of thing. But I am so happy with this look. I don't know, I just feel like it's everything that I like in one look. Like I wasn't pushing myself out of like what I like, you know? I wasn't like forcing myself to do something that I wouldn't love. And I love mattes. I love this like fox eye type of moment, and I love matte lips. So yeah, I'm just really living for this moment. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, let me know if you guys like this new background, if you prefer the old background. Let me know, just anything you want to let me know. Comment down below any other recommendations you have for videos. Like this video if you liked it, share it, post it on your social medias if you would like. subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. God bless you guys. Adios.